If you're training your dog, stop. I know that sounds insane, but stay with me for 30 seconds, because what I'm about to show you is the difference between a dog that obeys and a dog that actually wants to listen. And those two things are not the same. Most dog training works like this. You give a command. Your dog does the behavior. You give a treat. Repeat 1,000 times. And yes, it works. Sort of. But here's what nobody tells you. When you train a dog purely through commands and rewards, you're teaching them to perform. You're not teaching them to think. The moment the treat disappears, or you're distracted, or you're in a new environment, the behavior collapses. You've seen it. Your dog is perfect at home. You take them to the park, and it's like they've never heard the word sit in their life. That's not a training failure. That's a psychology failure. And it's not your dog's fault. So what is dog psychology? It's not a trick. It's not a technique. It's understanding why your dog does what it does. Dogs are not small humans. They don't think in words. They don't plan. They react to the world through 3 fundamental psychological lenses. And once you see these, you can't unsee them. The first lens is safety. Your dog is constantly reading the environment for threats. Not just physical threats, emotional ones. A tense owner, an unpredictable routine, a loud noise. All of that puts your dog into survival mode. And a dog in survival mode cannot learn. Period. The second lens is connection. Dogs are pack animals at a biological level. They are wired to orient toward a leader. Not because they want to be controlled, but because connection makes them feel safe. When your dog feels genuinely connected to you, following your guidance isn't obedience. It's instinct. The third lens is stimulation. A bored dog is not a calm dog. It's a volcano. The destructive behavior, the anxiety, the excessive barking. Most of it is a psychology problem, not a discipline problem. Here's something that should completely reframe how you see your dog. A dog's brain operates at roughly the emotional intelligence of a 2-year-old child. You wouldn't punish a toddler for not understanding abstract rules. You'd meet them at their level. Same principle, different species. So what does this actually look like in practice? Let me give you 3 specific shifts. Shift 1, stop commanding, start communicating. Instead of repeating sit 5 times in a frustrated voice, which your dog reads as tension, not instruction, try this. Get calm first. Physically lower your body language. Speak once, quietly. Your dog is reading your energy before they hear your words. Shift 2, build the safety net before the behavior. Before any training session, spend 3 minutes doing nothing. Just exist with your dog. Let them sniff you. Breathe. This sounds like a waste of time. It is actually the most productive 3 minutes of the session. You are switching your dog's brain from threat detection mode to learning mode. Shift 3, stimulation before expectation. If your dog hasn't had a meaningful outlet for their energy and instincts that day, a proper walk, a sniffing game, a play session, don't expect them to sit still and focus. You're fighting biology. Exercise the psychology first. The obedience follows naturally. If this is clicking for you, hit subscribe. Now, back to it. Let me put all 3 of these together with a real scenario. Excessive barking at the front door. The standard training approach. Say quiet, use a firm voice, maybe use a spray bottle. Repeat indefinitely. The psychology approach. First, ask why. Why is this dog barking? Almost always it's one of 2 things. Either the dog is understimulated and any external event becomes a massive event, or the dog is in a heightened anxiety state and sees the door as a threat signal. So instead of addressing the barking, which is just a symptom. You address the root. More daily mental stimulation, a clearer, calmer routine, teaching the dog that the door opening is a neutral event, not an alarm. You do this by opening and closing the door repeatedly with zero drama, no eye contact, no commands, until the dog's nervous system learns this is not a threat. 1 week of that approach does what months of quiet commands never could. Here's what happens when you make this shift from training to psychology. Your dog stops being a project. They become a relationship. You stop feeling like you're fighting your dog and start feeling like you actually understand them. And your dog, instead of performing commands because they've been conditioned to, starts choosing to be close to you, starts choosing to follow your lead, not because they have to, because the psychological bond makes it feel natural. That's not magic. That's just understanding how the animal in front of you actually works. If you want to go deeper on any of the 3 shifts I covered today, subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel is for. If you have a specific behavior your dog is struggling with, drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and I take topic suggestions seriously. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.